Mm-hmm. You remind me of someone I met before.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be based off this 360 wig that I purchased off of Amazon. As you can see, the hair is nice and full, the lace is very full. For the lace, is definitely a transparent lace, not a HD, but it came out perfectly fine. So I went ahead and filled the bowl up with cold water, add my shimmer light. It's a new bottle that they're trying to come out with. It totally caught me off guard. Didn't realize it's the same brand. But I went ahead and add that to water, thoroughly mixed it in the water. You have to really make sure that it's really distribute in the water. So I went ahead and dipped the hair in numerous times, just so it can get through the hair and, the weft throughout the hair strings. And I also didn't just straightly put it in because I didn't want it to quickly tint and, tone the lace. Not the lace, the edges part, excuse me. You're going to see how bright it got. It was very white. It was just a lot. But I've been watching a lot of videos on how to do it, so I was kind of scared on how to do it. But then again, it's not my first time doing hair or dyeing hair or doing anything. I'm used to the shampoo, so I know how it really works when it comes to even bleaching your knots. So here I'm just showing you guys how you can see it's not too yellowy anymore. Then I went ahead and poured out that water, that soapy water, and then just rinsed it out thoroughly, going in and out into the water, back and forth.
I found this girl look just like you. She keeps it hung up on me. She put on makeup and too looking all good for the views, but I know that shawty ain't you.
And right here I'm just showing you guys how well it toned the edges, and the roots is very toned properly, exactly how it needs to look. It looks very platinum, a little grayish, but no worries, going to fix that and give it the right blonde color look, because we were just trying to remove the yellowy color that it comes as a natural 613 for any lace or wigs or bundles that you get for 316. I do highly recommend to just tone it just to get that yellowy color out. So right here I'm just still making sure all that purple shampoo is out of the hair. That's a very important step when it comes to toning. You have to make sure. So I went ahead and went with my Got To Be spray and add that to the lace, because I'm going to use a dye to balance out the colors to come together as one and not have a platinum blonde. I poured some hot water into the bowl this time. You could use cold water or room temperature hot water, whichever you prefer, but I just know using hot water with color works best. So I use Honey Blonde. I mixed it and add that to the water. Once again, make sure it's thoroughly into the water. Mix it and stir it. Right now, this was just like a test. Let me get the vibes and make sure it goes through properly. But you can see how easily the wig just ate up all the color out of the water, and it wasn't really doing too much. So I went ahead and did it again and still mixed it. Like, I made sure I kept my hand in the bowl with the hair and never let it go until the end, towards the end.
Crazy was focused, getting this money. You just stay laid up in bed. What was that gonna do for me?
And then in the next clip, I add water and more dye to it, and then just let it sit in there while it just absorb extra dye that it might have missed in a certain spot. And I went ahead and washed that after I let it sit into that hot water and more dye for like 10 to 15 minutes. Now it looks like this. I'm just shampooing it. You can use any type of shampoo you prefer and wash the hair out, but you don't want to literally wash it like you're really washing something out. You want to literally just make sure it gets through the hair, at least to get some spots where if there was like purple dye still in there or dye that just might be sitting there in the hair, you don't want that to just stain your clothes or your hair. So you just have to make sure everything is thoroughly out after using every product. even shampoo. Make sure you rinse it out thoroughly to get all the soap out. You don't want to leave no type of shampoo or anything on your hair whenever you're doing hair. Just a personal tip. Even if it's a little bit of soap, please go and rinse that out. I had to zoom up for you guys to really see the color. Like, based off when it came out of the package and now how it looks, it really gives like what it needs to give. Like, it gave everything. Let me stop talking like that because I really hate when people talk like that. But that's the way I can describe it as of right now, because it's really given. It's really given. I'm really shocked. And I'm not shocked, but I'm really surprised that I'm doing this color, because I'm normally the type to have highlights or just black hair. I never went strictly, straight with a brighter color than black. Right here, I'm using some hair serum, some heat protectant, just to make sure I want everybody to know when you're using wigs or doing anything, that's real hair. It's not fake hair unless you purchase the synthetic hair. You have to maintain these hair as if it's your hair, because literally they just took hair off of someone's head to make these type of wigs. But I was just showing you guys that it barely sheds. Not at all. Like, it rarely shed. When I say this hair was so thick, I wanted to like go in between and like put layers in it, but the hair was so good, so I went ahead and started straightening it. I didn't really style this hair. I will make a part 2 based off me styling this hair. So I just quickly did this and put it on and went about my day because it was my birthday. But this is the overall look. You can tell that I didn't cut it. But I hope to see you guys at part 2 and many more videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoy.